this video, we're talking about how to obtain your Jamaican citizenship and why you should claim it. Sponsored by Info Jamaica, a little housekeeping. Info Jamaica is a platform that is growing with a mission to empower the people of Jamaica, the locals and the diaspora, with the knowledge and information that fosters a sense of connection and growth, highlighting the positive initiatives driving wellness, real estate development, and economic prosperity. Whether you're interested in exploring opportunities for personal wellness, investing in Jamaica's thriving real estate market, or staying updated on the country's economic outlook, Info Jamaica is closing that gap. We can stay connected on Instagram, InfoJamaica876. Send us an email, InfoJamaica876@gmail.com. Tap into the website. And you can also connect with us on WhatsApp, 876-789-2276. I do not answer phone calls on WhatsApp, but I definitely will message you back when the time is right. So moving forward, why Jamaican citizenship? So here are some benefits. Acquire a Jamaican passport, which is a part of the CARICOM, and that is in a different video. You can do your own research on the CARICOM members. We'll be making another video on that later on. But as we continue, that is one of the benefits. Work without a work permit, vote in general and local government elections, receive social benefits, and get access to government programs, exemptions from international fees at Jamaica's premier universities, duty-free allowance from customs and at the airport, right to speech, registered non-Jamaican spouse as a citizen of Jamaica. Let's talk about how to become a Jamaican citizen. But first, let's talk about what it is and how you can do this. Under Chapter 2 of the Jamaican Constitution, persons born in Jamaica and persons born outside of Jamaica of Jamaican parents have an automatic right. Did you hear what I said? You have an automatic right to Jamaican citizenship. And a lot of people don't understand this because they feel that they were born in a different country, they cannot become a citizen of Jamaica. But that is not true. It is an automatic right. Applications for Jamaican citizenship are done in different categories, which include descendant, marriage, nationalization, registration, Commonwealth, and registration under a minor. So based on descent, it is essential for individuals born outside of Jamaica but claiming citizenship by descent to understand that they must formally apply for certification of Jamaican citizenship. This legal requirement includes those who previously held passports and now need to renew and obtain a machine-readable passport. So this is how you apply. You complete the application form, which can be found on their website. You can go to any Jamaican High Commission or consulate. Make sure you bring all your documentations, etc. This form is so simple to fill out. This is the one I used to fill out. I went through my parents to become a citizen of Jamaica, and my children went through their father to become a Jamaican citizen. So simple form, very simple form. If one or both parents are Jamaican, applicant's full birth certificate. If you do not have your birth certificate from the country you were born, I advise you to go get that done before you submit this application because you need that information to get your Jamaican citizenship. So there may be some housekeeping that you have to do before you actually proceed with obtaining your Jamaican citizenship. Applicant's passport. If you don't have a passport, I'm pretty sure you can use a ID, but it's saying applicant's passport. So you may have to use your passport. If you don't have a passport, make sure you go get one. Applicant's marriage certificate, if applicable, Jamaican parents' birth certificate, and passport. Moving over if you're applying through Jamaican grandparents. Now, this is for those who have parents that weren't born in Jamaica, but they have grandparents or a grandparent that was born in Jamaica. So just like this side, you need your full birth certificate, applicant's passport, applicant's marriage certificate, if applicable, your mother and father's birth certificate and passport, grandparents' birth certificate and passport. Prefer to be Jamaican, but I don't think it's necessary because you're going to get the birth certificate. Now, if your parents or your grandparents does not have their Jamaican birth certificate, there is a process outside of this where you can obtain their birth certificate. It may take some time, but there's a way to do it. And you need 2 certified passport size photographs. Applicants should submit and complete application forms to the offices of PICA if applying in Jamaica, or the offices of Jamaica High Commissions if overseas, and present original documents, meaning the birth certificates, the passports, and these things will be copied and certified as true copies of originals, and then they will be given back to you. If you're applying by descent, these are the fees for that. 5,000 Jamaican, 100 US, 110 Canadian, 60 and 74 euros. Based on verified compliant documents submitted and lineage established, the process and time takes approximately 6 to 12 months. I'm not too sure if mine took that long or my children's took that long going through descent. I got it done within my time in Jamaica, and I think I spent maybe about 2 to 3 weeks in Jamaica. But I was there applying, and I was there to pick it up. So if you're not there to do all these things, then I believe give it 6 to 12 months for the back and forth with the shipping and all that stuff. So just be prepared to wait. So let's talk about based on marriage. Non-Jamaicans wishing to obtain Jamaican citizenship by marriage to a Jamaican should apply in writing to the Passport, Immigration, and Citizenship Agency if applying in Jamaica, or through the Jamaican High Commissions overseas. The following documents should be submitted. So this is the application form that you would want to fill out if you are going through marriage. Plus, you got to complete the application, what I said here. Applicant's passport and birth certificate, 2 recent passport size photographs. Obviously, you got to include your marriage certificate to show that you're married to a Jamaican, husband or wife's birth certificate and Jamaican passport. And you also need a police report from the country of residence. And I advise you guys to get the police report that goes through with the fingerprints. Don't just do a basic police report with the name, because anyone can have the same name as you. Someone that has the same name as you may even have the same birthday as you. So always just go beyond and get the ones done with the fingerprints. So this is the fees here that you can see. Applying through marriage, the processing period is approximately 1 year. Based on naturalization, a person may be granted if he or she has lived in Jamaica for a minimum of 5 years immediately preceding submission of the application. He or she is of good character and can be financially how to apply. So this application form is 4 pages. It is an N1 form. All applicants should be same like everything else, 2 passport size pictures. Apply at PICA, or if you're not in Jamaica, apply at a Jamaican High Commission, consulates, and present original documents, which they will take true copies of, photocopy, and then they will return them back to you. The form should be completed and signed in the presence of a justice of peace, usually at the High Commission or consulate. When you're overseas, they have someone present to do this for you, but just make sure someone is there to do that, because obviously they have to be a justice of peace, a notary public, or someone authorized to administer oaths. The application should be sponsored by 4 references. The sponsors should be Jamaican by birth and should not be civil servants, relatives, lawyers, or agents of the applicant. This is very important, so make sure you just do it properly so they don't send you back, because that's the worst thing when you have all this done. You submit it, especially when you're overseas, and you send it through FedEx, and FedEx is not cheap when you're sending documents. So make sure you just do it correctly. Before submitting the application, notice of your intentions to apply for nationalization must appear in a daily newspaper. So this is definitely an important step as well. This notice should be published on 2 separate occasions, at least 1 week apart, and be submitted along with the application. So you have to prove that you submitted it to a daily newspaper like the Gleaner, the Observer, and so forth. So this is definitely a step that has to be done to become a Jamaican citizen through nationalization. The following support documents should be submitted to PICA along with the application. Here are some more documents. I mentioned some of these in the previous slide that you have to submit to the passport immigration in Jamaica as well. evidence of community activities in which the applicant may be involved, 2 passport size pictures, certified by a justice of peace, tax compliance certificate. So this is something that is added. So there's a couple things that's added when you're applying through the nationalization. There's a little bit more extra things you have to do because you're not connected to Jamaica. That's what I think the reason for that is. And here are the fees to apply through nationalization. Approximately 24 months, after which a certificate will be granted. If you're in Jamaica, it's cheaper to do it there for sure. If you're in Jamaica and before you leave, if you're planning on leaving and you want to get the process started, pay the 20,000 Jamaican. Registration through Commonwealth citizen. A Commonwealth citizen who has resided legitimately in Jamaica for at least 5 consecutive years and is of good character may make an application for registration as a Jamaican citizen. This is how you apply. This is the form, page 1 and 2. It's only 2 pages for this one. It's an R3 form. Also should be signed in the presence of a justice of peace. Pretty much all these applications have similar things that you have to include. The difference for this one I see is recent bank statements. I guess they want to see some bank statements that you had in Jamaica. I don't know if it's a Jamaican bank statement. It doesn't specify, but they're just asking for bank statements. Verification of income, tax compliance certificate, fees for Commonwealth citizenship. It's a little bit cheaper. $5,000 cheaper. All right, so registration for a minor. Under the Jamaican Nationality Act, the minor of any citizen of Jamaica may apply to be registered as a citizen of Jamaica by a parent or guardian. The application should be made in duplicate on the registration form R4. The form should be completed and signed in the presence of a justice of peace, notary public, or someone authorized to administer oaths. So this application form is 4 pages. 2 references are required to sponsor the application. These persons should be Jamaicans by birth and should not be a relative, lawyer, or agent of the applicant. Application should be submitted to PICA along with the following supporting documents: minor's birth certificate, minor's passport, parent's marriage certificate, parent's passport, evidence of parents' Jamaican nationality, if they're citizens of Jamaica, work permit of parents, tax compliance certificate of the applicant, 2 certified passport size photographs of the minor. The cost of registration for minors is $5,000, and you can pay after the application is approved. The process takes 24 months. Wow, that's a long time. For additional information, you can contact the Passport Immigration and Citizenship Agency, 25 Constant Spring Road, or you can go to the nearest Jamaican High Commission or consulate in the country you are residing in or currently presently in. And this is their website to get more information about the different categories and pretty much what I went through. And you can also get your copy of the Jamaica How-To Guide that breaks down how you can get your citizenship. It gives you access to all the links where all the forms are located. Also, get information about obtaining your Jamaican passport and your TRN card. Your TRN card is pretty much a tax registration number, and most of the businesses in Jamaica require it to do business. Jamaica How-To Guide Volume 1. And once again, thank you for tapping in. Thank you for staying connected. Follow the socials. This is Tony, sponsored by Info Jamaica. Peace out.